Greetings everyone, welcome to ProofWLSWorks. This is Aisha, your Tuesday vlogger, and we are covering a topic right after my own heart. Clothes shopping while shrinking and beyond. There's three layers to it. I want to ask the question and answer them as I go, and we'll try to get through these, but one of the most significant whys in my journey really has to do with clothes, shopping, clothes, and shopping. And being able to wear the clothes that I saw on the thin women and in magazines, and had such a great love for certain designers, and I wanted to wear things that they created. And so all of my life, really, I've always liked clothes, shopping, and choices, okay? So I keep a lot of choices of clothes to wear. And even as a big girl, my closet was almost ridiculously stuffed with Lane Bryant and Torrid and every other place that you could get big girl clothes. Target always has cute pieces, and you know, anywhere you could get big girl clothes. And so many of the before shots that you all see of me, whether here on YouTube or on Facebook, were really my worst dark times right before weight loss surgery. So I didn't really care that much anymore. Leggings and a smock dress was, you know, a good deal at that time. So my passion, like I said, for clothes is just naturally there, and I can't even say it's worse as a thin person or a person at a healthy weight, because it's just, you know, been a part of me. So I just want to preface this conversation with that fact, okay? But here we go with the questions. During the losing phase, what did you do while you were shrinking and clothes would get too big? I was shopping. I love the idea of buying a smaller size, and I shopped in stores. I did not thrift shop, and there were only a few occasions where people gave me things, gave me a bag of clothes that were too big for them, but they were yet, you know, for me to be able to fit them. There were just a handful of occasions over the course of that 12 months where that happened. But I was out shopping for clothes, and I realized, you know, looking back, some of that was waste, because I then carried bags of clothes right off to the Goodwill, to the local church, to the Salvation Army, and like at support group, when they would have like a clothes drive, I would give things away there. And so the next question is, how long would you wear them? I only wore clothes, and still only wear clothes until they don't fit anymore, meaning they got too big, they became too big. I just recently took 2 bags to the Goodwill, even in maintenance, that became too big, and it just didn't make sense for me to keep holding on to those things. And so, would you donate them, give them to friends, throw them away? I have done all of that. I've given things to friends. I gave a pair of jeans to someone as a goal for them. That was done to me, and I paid that forward. Throwing things away. A lot of bras I had to throw away, because I found that like the Goodwill wouldn't take bras, but I know of a store where I get my undergarments now, Soma Intimates. They take gently used bras and donate them to like battered women and things of that nature. So I've done all of that. The last things that I gave away, though, were like the big house coats. And I don't know why I was keeping some of that stuff, but that was like the last transition for me, was the clothes that you would, you know, sleep in or wear around the house. But I recommend 100% get rid of clothes that are too big. The dieter that was in me had closet with you know, 14, 16, 18, 20, all the way to 30, 32, 2X, 3X, 4X. And I don't want that mentality. I am, you know, living in a place and in a space that says those days are over. And so anything in my closet today is only because it fits. And I'm determined to fit those things in the sizes that are there because I can fit them, not because one day, what if I need this large, whatever it is, and it's just too big. So that's my thoughts on that. You know, don't be afraid to let go of those things that are too big. And then the next question, losing so quickly and not wanting to shop until I reach my goal weight. Where should I shop? A lot of people love thrifting, and there are some fantastic pieces at the Goodwill and Salvation Army. I've personally given things away that I know that are there, and I know a lot of other people do too. There was a point where I tried to look for workout clothes, like at my local Goodwill, and I just couldn't find anything. But people are very successful with thrifting. It makes a lot of sense in the losing phase specifically, because you are losing weight so fast, and if you can find cute pieces, you know, go for it. And then it says, how much should I buy and what should I buy? It depends on your passion for clothes and you know, what you like and what you don't like. It is totally up to you. I think part of living in post-weight loss surgery life, specifically for me living at goal, under goal, I have tried and working all the time to think outside the box. I typically very conservative dresser, and summer of 2012 was encouraged to spread my wings a little when it comes to the length of my dress and some of the styles I would pick up. And so since then, I have certainly began to spread my wings in that way. And I'm glad I did, because my body is physically fit, and I should be proud to get dressed and wear some of the more fun things that I can wear. If you are at goal weight, do you still shop as frequently as you did while losing? And I have to say, I'm probably breaking even. In the losing phase, I was determined to get out of those big clothes, and as soon as I could, those, you know, 20s and 18s and 16s were just gone. And so I did have to go out and shop. You know, the day that I could not, you know, when an 18 was too big, that was like a game changer for me, because I had got caught in that space of anytime I ever got quote unquote small was I got to an 18, and I didn't know that I would ever get smaller than that. And so I, you know, would go to like Old Navy and put on a size 16 jean, and it was gonna almost fit, and I'm just like, as soon as I can get out of these 18s, it's over. And now, you know, at goal weight, some shopping excursions are looking for something and turn into just unbelievable little moments of, wow, I can wear that dress. Wow, I can't believe, you know, how this looks. I take it as an adventure. The next question says, do you still enjoy it as much as you did initially after hitting your goal weight? And I do, and I have to say it like this. I love clothes. And there were stores that I wanted to go into: White House Black Market, the Guest store, Ralph Lauren, Now BB, and, you know, just stores I would pass up and couldn't believe it. And the first time I went to BB was like 2 weeks ago, and I was walking Sam, my little dog, and there was a dress on a mannequin in the window, and I thought, can I fit this dress? Could I put this dress on? And that was literally the first time I've been in the BB. And went in there, the sales lady, we grabbed a small and a medium, and I put on the small, and it fit like a glove. And it was just that experience that I still am like intimidated by, can I really go in that store? And I'm, almost 16 months in maintenance, 15 and a half months in maintenance, and now when I go into a store, it's small or extra small. Sometimes I have to get a medium because I have more muscular shoulders and arms, which is like weird because I'm like, okay, I have to get a medium sometimes, but typically I get a small and an extra small. But then I walk up to the racks and I get a 4 and I get a 6. And I say in the dressing room, well, let's try the 4 first, because why not? What if it fits? And so it's still, I'm still in awe that this once 355-pound body, who literally wore a 30-32 dress from the Avenue at the end of my pre-op life, can go into any store USA and get something. No doors are closed to me. To know that that is my life now, and really no stores off limit to me, and clothes and such was my why. I'm still pretty high on that, and I still, will put on a dress and my own jaw drops sometimes. I suspect as time goes on, I will be much more used to it, but I think my behavior in terms of, as I lost weight, I went out and shopped, got me in the rhythm of going to the next size, going to the next size down. And now, 28 months post-op, still like to shop. It is natural to me to go into the store and look immediately to the beginning of the rack. The clothes are like, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 8. I look at the beginning of the rack, and, in my pre-op life, when sweaters were on the tables or, clothes were hanging up, you always had to scoot to the back because that's where the 26, 28 was. That's where the, 18, 20, 22, 24 was. It was in the back of the pile. And so I taught myself to let go of that mentality, let go of that past, and go for it. It took some encouragement from some other bariatric people that it's okay, take both sizes and try the smaller size. And so that is the answer to the question, do you still enjoy it as much since hitting goal? And then any other advice? The only advice is, again, don't hang on to those too big clothes. People keep a jean, a shirt, maybe something they wore to the hospital the day of surgery, or the big jean, and I did that. I have a picture at goal where I stood both legs inside the last 26 Venezia jean I had from Lane Bryant, but then I donated those jeans at Aeropostale for their teen jean drive, and they gave me 25% off for another jean in the store. And then when those jeans became too big, and that was literally in 2012, I, this January, took those jeans in and donated them and got even, the next smaller size down. And that's one of the things that's helped me sort of heal. To, as quickly as possible, let go of the bigger clothes, because I'm not going there anymore. I don't want those kinds of things around me, because it reminds me of the old days. Like I said earlier, the dieter who keeps 5 different sizes in the closet. And that is, some of the bigger advice is get used to going in the stores and being okay with taking some risk with fashion. Get used to going to the smaller side of the rack, But at any rate, that is the answer as I see them this week for Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. And you guys have yourself a great rest of the day. Bye.